all know what a pain it can be if your computer gets a virus. Systems could break down and important documents and information wiped out. But as bad as that is, there is something even worse. A virus that puts child porn on your computer and could leave you facing criminal charges. Larry Fiorino with G1440 joins us for this week's web sightings. Good morning.
Good morning.
This might be one of the scariest ones I think we've talked about when it comes to computer problems.
This is crazy.
All right, and it's happened. Give me an example of a situation where this has happened and what happened.
Well, the reports run the gamut from pop-ups that people click on that download to home pages on browsers being changed and by a virus, and a 7-year-old found that, to people that, I mean, they've had their whole lives just sort of torn apart because their computer was loaded with child porn that came from a virus.
And in this one case, this person was arrested by police, was almost on his way to jail, had to spend lots of money.
But believe it or not, they were lucky. I mean, they spent about $250,000 defending themselves, but a computer forensic expert figured out that the virus was actually visiting about 40 websites, child porn websites per second, and downloading images. And they were able to prove that a person couldn't actually do that. So in this case, the person was lucky because they could prove they hadn't done it.
But that might not always be the case. Somebody could be perfectly innocent and end up with this.
Exactly, and that's the other side of the story.
Well, now explain how it's happening. How is that child porn getting on the computer?
Well, a virus really is just a piece of software, and it can do anything that the creator creates, it to do. So what's happening is these websites are being visited by the virus. The images are being downloaded onto the computer without the person knowing it.
But who is doing that? Is it somebody who just has a grudge against you and wants to get you in trouble? Or, I mean,
well, there are examples of, that these are people that are trying to frame someone else, but also these are people that want these images, and they're storing them on your computer as sort of a warehouse so that they don't get caught.
So you could really be a pedophile, get all these images, and I can store it on your computer.
Exactly.
And pull it up whenever I want.
Now, can somebody figure that out? Maybe, but it's one more layer. It's one more barrier between me as a pedophile getting caught because I put all the images on your computer.
Okay, so how do I know if that stuff is on my computer, or how do I prevent it from getting on my computer?
Well, it's the same thing we've been saying for a long time. I mean, it's just having good virus protection software that's updated, having automatic updates on your Windows machine. The other thing is, you can go out and search on your computer. Any computer can do this, and you can search for JPEGs, for example, and say, show me all the images that are on my computer. And it'll show you, it'll give you a list of them. So, I mean, you can figure out if this has happened to you, and you can prevent it. It's just a virus. But you've got to have virus protection software that's up and defending you.
Okay.
It's crazy.
It is. I'm kind of in shock here. Larry, thank you so much.
Sure.
Well, coming up in our 7 o'clock hour, who couldn't use an extra $100? The new website that can save you money the next time you buy a car.
And testimony continues this morning in Mayor Sheila Dixon's theft trial. I'm Megan Gilland, who could take the stand today. Straight ahead. You're watching Fox 45 Morning News, all local, all morning.
91% of websites have security threats, but only 1% have a threat prevention plan. Visit G1440.com to sign up for their threat prevention service. Peace of mind, starting at only $400.